Have you started? I'm still eating. Hey guys, I'm back on my green sofa. Hi, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're just going to be catching up on my week. My week has been very adventurous. I've had a very wholesome week, guys, and I want us to just get into it ASAP. But before we get into it, have you guys seen this?
Part 50. Who the fuck did I marry? So, the aftermath.
So obviously, guys, there's been a 50-part series that's been going on TikTok about a lady that's basically accounting her experience with a pathological ex-husband. Guys, I'm gonna hear my views about that video in a moment. But before I get into it, I just want to tell you guys why I was missing last week and what's been going on with me, yeah? So do you guys remember last week when I said this on my channel?
Like, I've been wanting to go on holiday with Anita for the longest time. We keep planning and then the devil shows his ugly head and we don't go. But this time, we literally just spoke about it in a week. We booked the flights, booked the accommodation, and we're like, girl, in fact, we don't even know what we're doing, but we just booked it. We're like, we just need to go.
For me, I think it's gotten to a point where I feel like God doesn't just want me to go on a trip with my best friend. As funny as it is, we both love to travel, but we've never been on a trip together. Every time we decide to go on a trip, something does happen. So one of the trips was actually supposed to be with my best friend, Anita, and we had planned a trip, we had fully paid, we'd written out our itinerary, would have booked everything we were supposed to do. And the trip was supposed to be Friday, the 16th to the 18th of February. So I was supposed to get to London on Thursday because I was not in London. So I was going to get to London Thursday evening and then fly 6:20 a.m. with Ryanair for our flight. Guys, tell me why I got to London. I got to London around 7 p.m. on Thursday, actually. And I literally got to London. We sat down, we're just in talking. And tell me why I didn't check my travel documents until 2 a.m. It was at 2 a.m. that I realized that one of my travel documents was missing, my BRP. And it was like my world came crashing down because I was really looking forward to the trip because I had like a very nasty week and I just wanted to like get out there and just like get things going, just have fun and everything. And when that trip didn't go as planned, like it was just, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like I actually didn't feel bad. Like I think I just took it on the shoulder and I was just like, you know what, maybe God is just like telling me to slow down because I've had a very horrible week and I was really looking forward to that trip to escape from all my troubles and just like be far away from everything, right? But I think God was like, no, you're not going to get away from this one. You're going to have to face it head on. And I remember staying back in London. I was just in bed in my friend's house alone because I didn't go back to Bristol. I just stayed in her house. I was like, you know what? I might as well just like stay here. Friday, she was calling me. She was like, don't worry. Like, and she was like, you know what? We're going to go to the airport. We're going to see if they will let you travel. Guys, we went to the airport 2 a.m. Stansted. If you know the UK, you know how far Stansted is from everywhere. My friend used to live in Abbeywood. So we went all the way from Abbeywood to Stansted. Costed us about 70 something pounds. And you know, my friend went to talk to the guys there like, oh my God, my friend has a passport, but she just doesn't have a PRP. Can you please let us travel? I knew within myself that they would not let me travel. But my friend was literally saying that she's not gonna go if I'm not gonna go. And I didn't want that to happen because we had fully paid and I didn't want my situation to kind of like hinder her from like enjoying a trip. So I kind of went along to go into Stansted because I knew if I'm in Stansted and she's saying she doesn't want to go, like I'm literally just gonna push her into the plane, literally. So went to Stansted. The guy was really nice. Shout out to him. He went find out for us, and I'm just gonna take a seat, guys. He went, found out for us, and the guy came back and he was like, nah, they're not gonna let you travel. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, thanks. I knew that. And I was like, you know what? Just go on your trip, blah, blah, blah. And before we went on this trip, we bought just 120 kg luggage. So we had packed our stuffs together. So at the airport, when they weighed the luggage and it was 22 kg, the lady was like, take something out. I was just like, you know what? Let me just grab some of my stuff. And the way I pack my luggage when I travel is like, I partition them, the clothes in a bag. I have like small bags for like putting stuff in. And I just grabbed 2 bags. I didn't even know what I grabbed. I don't know if it was clothes, shoes. I just grabbed it. and I was holding it. So I stayed in the airport with my friend. My friend flew. And that early morning, it was raining. It was like 5 a.m. I had to take a taxi by myself back to my friend's house under the rain. It costed me another £70. I was so sad. Got in the taxi, and I don't even know what happened. The taxi guy dropped me in the wrong place. Bless the guy, it wasn't really his fault. I wasn't actually looking as well. Immediately I got in the taxi, I told the guy, I was like, you know what? I've had a bad day. I haven't had a sleep. So I might sleep off. Just wake me up when you get to the location. So I think the map took the guy to the wrong location and the guy just dropped me. And I do go to my friend's house, but you know when you don't go somewhere every day? And it was very early in the morning. I wasn't feeling the best. I just woke up and got off the car. I just found out that no, I was in the wrong place. It was only me. It was raining. I was holding my stuff in my hand. Oh my God, I started to freak out. I started calling my friend. I was like, I'm in the wrong place. I'm not in your house. You know, she was in the airport trying to find her gate as well. She was stressed out. She was like, don't worry, you're going to be fine. Like, it was crazy. She ended up calling someone to come and meet me where I was. She was like, send me your location. But eventually I figured out where I was. But like, that's how that trip didn't happen. So I stayed back in London. I was like, you know what? Let me just have quiet time in my friend's room. Let me just be there. I was in bed throughout Friday. I didn't get off the bed at all throughout Friday. I slept in. On Saturday morning, my friend called me. She was like, you know what? You need to get up. You need to do this. Like, don't just be in bed. Don't just be sad. She was like, get up, go do like a beauty appointment. You know how we women, like when we're feeling down, if you do one beauty appointment, like it makes you just feel better. She was like, go do a beauty appointment. You feel better. I already had my nails done. So I was like, okay, let me go do my lashes. So Saturday morning, this was around 10 a.m. I woke up at 10, went to do my lashes. When I got to do my lashes, got to the place, it was my turn quickly. I did my lashes. I did a little shopping. I bought like bedspread. Because you guys know how Woolworths is in London. There was like one big Egyptian like bedspread duvet set shop that they were doing sales. I bought a bedspread that was like £70. I bought it for like 40 or £35. Can't remember. I did some shopping. You know, I told myself like, you know what, let me even just like check into a nice hotel, have a good bath. I had to go to Boots to buy new body scrub, new soap, new everything, because I didn't pack the right things basically. So I was like, you know what, let me just go to Boots, buy my body scrub. Tell me why, when I finished doing my lashes, guys, on my way back on the train, I'll put a video on the screen, guys. My eye just literally started to water. Like my eye was just watering. And I was supposed to film that day because I was like, oh, when I get back to my hotel, I'll just tell you guys the story time of how I missed my flight and everything. That was actually my plan on Saturday. But when I was coming back on the train from getting my lashes done, I realized that like my eye was watering. My eye was just watering and like hurting me, like it was this high. I was like, what's going on? Is it the lashes? Like, I was like, it can't be the lashes. Like, what is the issue? Guys, that night, my eyes took a very drastic turn. I couldn't look into the light. My eye was watering. It was so painful. And I had to like go to bed when I wasn't even ready to go to bed. At this time, I'd already checked into like the hotel I wanted to stay, just enjoy myself and just have fun. I just woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, you know what, let me go take a pee. And then, you know, when you go take a pee and then you look at the mirror and then I saw my eyes, I was freaking out. Like my eye was swollen, like both eyes, like this under was like swollen. And then the real eyes started to water. On Sunday morning, I still told myself like, you know what, still show the video and everything. I had my shower. I'll put a video on the screen what my eyes looked like on Sunday morning. My eyes looked terrible. Like at first my friend was like, oh, you're freaking out. But when she saw my eyes, she was so scared. She was like, okay, that is really bad. So like I wasn't freaking out anymore. I had to go to Boots that morning to show them my eyes. And the girl said, oh, that it looks like an infection. She gave me an eye drop to use. The eye drop was quite painful, tasted really bad. Oh, I used it. I started taking care of the eyes. My friend came back from a flight that day. So I didn't check out my hotel. I left my hotel and just went to chill for her in her house after breakfast because I was like, you know what? She's going to come back anytime. And I had a house key. So I had to go back to wait for her to come back from the airport. So when I was in my friend's house, she came in and she saw my eyes. She's like, "Oh my God, your eye is bad." And luckily for me, she did have something I could use for my eyes. She had some steroids. She gave that to me, and tell me why. It cleared my eyes in like minutes. So that was what I put in my eyes that made me feel good. On Sunday night, I enjoyed myself so much. Like she was like, "You know what, you missed your trip, but like, let's just go out, let's just have a meal and just enjoy ourselves."
Okay.
Period.
Yes.
And that's when period. P.
Basically, just ended up like spending the weekend in London. I went for a meal on Sunday. God, I went to Coco. Such a lovely experience. Their food is so nice. The music. And then I think Monday evening, I decided to make my way back to Bristol. And my week has just been like, you know, when you don't even know how to describe what your week has been like, that's literally how my week has been. It's been just, it's been such a difficult week. Well, obviously, the week has come to an end. I'm still alive. And obviously, when there's life, there's two things that I learned from obviously what's happened to me, right? The first is, you know, man proposes and God disposes. Like, guys, you needed to see how I planned for this trip. Like, my box was packed, you know? And I'm sure God was just looking at me like, girl, you're not going anywhere, you know? And this is not the first time that we're planning a trip and it falls through. But I think this one was quite emotional because we had already paid. Like, I fully paid almost £350 to go on this trip and everything. So it was quite annoying to lose that money because it's not refundable. Then second thing I realize is the kind of person that I am. So I've known this for a while, and it's one of the things that I'm working on in my life right now. Obviously, I won't call it a new year resolution or anything, like, well, obviously it's something that I'm taking really serious now. One thing I noticed about myself, and I know that there might be few people like that, when my emotional connections are not in the best place, it kind of messes up my day. I don't know, is there anyone like that? Like, if I have an issue with like my partner or like my friends, or we're fighting, or my parents or my siblings, it kind of like messes up my day. I don't know, does it happen to you guys? And that's one thing that I'm really working on. I want to be able to have a level day irrespective of what's going on in my relationship. It's really hard, but I feel like you can train yourself to do it. Like, I don't know, what do you guys think? That's what I'm really working on right now. Like, I don't even mind getting all the help I need. I want to be able to like separate my relationships from my life. Like, if my relationships are having issues, I want to be able to pack it till I get there. You know, don't let it affect like your job and other things in your life. Like, it's quite annoying. Like, because sometimes I just mess up. I'm like, why did I do that? Anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. So where my TikTok girlies are, have you guys seen it? It's a 50-part series on TikTok. It's all I just need to say is you guys need to go and watch Who the Fuck Did I Marry on TikTok. Like, it's just mind-blowing. Like, is it the lies, the showering our love, the gaslighting? It was just a lot. Like, you guys need to just go and watch it. Like, if you haven't seen it, I feel like you need to, because I can't even sit here and explain how ridiculously insane the lady situation was. Crazy. Like, the amount of lies that this guy told is unbelievable. Like, it's almost like, why did you have to lie about that? Like, wait, what? Are you psychopathic? Like, are you okay? Like, nah, it was a lot. Like, but I'm just happy that I read the whole thing. I've learned one thing or two from it. I mean, she met the man and married him in under 3 months or 4 months, I think. So it's partly something that we should all learn from. Like, don't be quick to like settle down with someone like because you think like it's all roses. She never met his family in person. You never met his siblings, you know. So there's loads of green flags. I said green flags, loads of red flags. But I'm just happy that she got out of it in one piece. And basically, if you haven't seen it, please go and see it because it had me shook it. And that's literally what made my week, because I was just watching it all week. And I'm just happy I did. And guys, if you're looking for what to watch this weekend on Netflix, I think Mia Culpa, a new Tyler Perry movie, is really nice. I watched that yesterday. Obviously, I recommend it because, I mean, it's Tyler Perry. The storyline, I don't really understand, if I'm being honest. I don't think the storyline was amazing or great. I think it was just a Tyler Perry thing, clear video, stars and everything. Kelly Rowland was looking banging, her outfit, everything. But I don't think it's a very mad series. It was giving Obsession to me, sort of. It had Obsession kind of like vibe, but it's not bad at all. If you're looking for something to watch this week, that's a good one. Grab a blanket and just get under the duvet and just watch Mia Culpa tomorrow. I think that's the best thing you could do. Obviously, I'm gonna leave you guys now so I can enjoy my meat pie and my drink. I just wanted to come on here and chat to you guys because I haven't seen you guys in a long time. See you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you haven't already liked the video, please do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.